Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to another episode of SevTech Ages. So in the last episode we got to the beneath, and today we are going to start utilizing some of those resources. So if we take a look at our advancements here, in Age 1, our next thing to do is par for the quartz. So we still need to pick up this black quartz out of here, and once we do that, there we go, par for the quartz. So the next thing we need axle F. Mechanical power needs to be routed using an axle. You can connect them directly to water wheels and windmills or gearboxes. You can have no more than 3 axles between each gearbox or source. So we need to make ourselves an axle. So let's go ahead and need an axle. Get the right one there. So the wooden axle. For this we need hemp rope, black quartz, and sticks. So we have our black quartz. Now our hemp rope, I have processed a fair amount of hemp, and I got a whole gob of hemp from Wandering One. We did a couple of the Ritual of Spring, the Zafkiel Waltz, and made his hemp grow really fast, and so we got tons of that. So we will be processing the rest of that hemp here into the hemp fibers in just a little bit. But so to make the hemp rope, we need 6 hemp fibers, or we could use industrial hemp fiber. I don't think we have any. No, we have not gotten any of the immersive engineering hemp fibers yet. But we can very easily do this, and we can get a block of rope. So we actually need 2 of those. Let's just go ahead and make a bunch. Why not? We'll need tons of them, and then we need sticks. Now, sticks. We're running low on sticks, actually. I've been chopping up wood into sticks, and then I've been turning wood into charcoal. So actually, we've used a lot of wood. We don't have a whole lot. But we should have everything we need now to make the axles. So yeah, let's go ahead and make 5 of those. So that gives us axle F. So next up we have, what are you doing? Getting started with mechanical power will require a source such as the Better with Mods water wheel. So let's take a look at the water wheel. So this takes wood blades, which are slabs, and some type of something. Now I do have some slime. I got some slime from, a bit of a screw up here on my, oh geez, I'm drawing a blank. What mod is this? Abyssal Craft. So on the Abyssal Craft stuff, I had a slime spawn, but I got a bunch of slime from that, so we have enough slime to make 1 water wheel. And then we need a copper gear, which is going to take copper plates around a stone gear. The stone gear is wooden gear. Okay, we can make glue. Glue. How do we make glue? I don't remember. So I know we can do that now. So a cauldron. I actually don't have a cauldron. So we need an unfired clay bowl in the kiln. And that is really simple. So let's grab a little bit of clay. We need 5. Let's go ahead and make up this. So there's our unfired clay bowl. We'll run that through the kiln. That will take just a second, and we'll get that. And I don't remember if we need something underneath that. I just don't remember. So I think we do need fire underneath that. So let's grab ourselves a piece of this low-grade charcoal, because that will keep us from having to continually light this. And where do we want to put this? We need to get some industrial buildings. There is no doubt about that. So I'm going to go ahead and place this here. Actually, we want to go 1 block deeper with that. Because, we want the cauldron to be on the surface. So then we'll go ahead and make 2 fire sticks. Haven't had to make those in a while. And there we go. Light a fire, place down our cauldron, and then we need, what was it? Well, we can do it with hides, rotten flesh, skulls. Oh, nice. Okay, well, we do happen to have a wolf head. We've got a wild dog pelt. And for now, I think that should be plenty. That'll give us a little bit of glue, and that'll make it a lot easier to make our gears. So let's go ahead and grab a bunch of slabs and planks. Get some stuff here. That is going really, really slow. So, yeah. We need these. We need those. What do we need for these? These we need the slabs and the slime, and we don't have enough slabs. Is this going to require me to have all the same type of slabs? Can I craft these? Yes, I can. Good, 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 good. That makes me happy. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a few more of these. And we're actually going to use up all of our whatever slabs that don't match. So now we've got that. We have a piece of glue and a flaked bone. Nice. Okay. So with this, we should be able to make our wooden gear now. So our wooden gear, we need planks and sticks. There we go, wooden gear. Now for the stone gear, we need some cobble. And there's our stone gear. Now we need the copper gear. So we need, I think it's 4 copper plates. Yes. So we'll go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4 copper plates. And, oh, really? We are one short on the tin? Oh. Well, let's go ahead and drop that in there. That won't take very long. So now we need to take this and drop it in here. And then we'll grab our hammer off of here. And then smash it with a hammer. Wow. A little bit of laggy there. Alright, so copper gear. And then water wheel. Alright, we got it. What are you doing? So next up we have grinding your gears. The gearbox allows you to extend the reach of your mechanical power. Shift right click aside to move the outputs. A powered axle must go into the side with a cross on it. So for the gearbox. So for the wooden gearbox, we need bronze plates, thin slabs, wooden gears, axle. Okay, what do we need? Okay, well that's not terrible. We need to run some slabs through a chopping block. So we have the chopping block set up here. Let's go ahead and run some of those through. That'll take care of that. So I think what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to get a little bit of this stuff done because, yeah, we have everything we need. We just need to process it. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I think we're ready to make this gearbox now. So if we look at the gearbox, we need 2 wooden gears, 2 bronze plates, a wooden axle, and some thin slabs. So we have everything for that, and there we go, grinding your gears. Now, we don't have any flowing water around here. We have some down by the sugarcane farm, but I got to thinking I don't really want to build down there. I was going to make a community area for me and Wandering One to use, but he's already made his own. So instead, we are going to make ourselves one of these, a windmill. So it does move quicker when it's raining, so the other thing that we will probably want to make later is one of these oak bamboo chimes. So this thing won't really take too much, but we are going to have to make the saw before we can make it. But this emits a redstone signal when it's raining. And the gearboxes, if we look, it says you can disable it with redstone before you destroy the gearbox. So if we put this right next to our gearbox, it will disable the gearbox whenever it rains. So I like that idea. So where do we want to put this thing? I think we want to go over here. And, because this would kind of be a place that the wind would be funneled through the valley. I don't even know how big this thing is. So let's go ahead and go up a little ways into the air. I do not have a torch on me. Well, that's a bit of a problem. So we will go ahead and place down our gearbox so it is facing that direction. You know what? Let's place a thin slab on top of that. That way it can't spawn. And now can we place our windmill on here? Am I in the way, or do I not have enough room? How big is this thing? So let's see, is there a book for better with add-ons? Or better with mods? There also is a better with add-ons mod. I could have sworn there was a book. Yeah. Okay, so we have a couple of those. There is a cow and a sheep in this transportation cart. So that is what these things do. They act like mine carts or boats, but you can pull them with a horse. So that's the purpose of those things. So let's see here. Not in that one. Right here. There we go. The Mechanist's Journal. So let's see here. Better with add-ons. Blocks. No. Items? No. Mechanics? No. So we've got the chute, spinning wheel, the clutch. I don't see anything about the windmill. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Well, let's take a look at the clutch box. So the clutch box is 5 inputs and 1 output. Okay, but that's not what we want. Well, okay, I'm gonna have to do a little checking and see how much room we need for this thing, because it sure as heck doesn't say here. I'll be right back. So I got to thinking about it. I may know what the issue is. We need an axle down for this thing to place onto. We need a 13 by 13. Oh my god! This thing is huge! Okay, well, let's go ahead and chop our gearbox out of here. Grab our gearbox and our axle, because those are rather pricey things. So 13 by 13, so we need to be at least 9 blocks off of the ground because of that over there. So actually 10. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to go at least 3 more blocks up in the air. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and then for good measure we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more, just because. So let's go ahead and place down our gearbox again. We will shift right click on there to get it to turn the right way. We'll put this on here, and oh my god, thing is huge. All right, well, let's get some ladders on here. And down we go. So it doesn't look like we quite want to be that high, because yeah, that thing is, yeah, it feels a little too small to be that high up. So I'll tell you what, I am actually going to make a building for this. I had a mill that I made in vanilla for Symmetria years back, and I think I'm going to make something similar to that, but rather than having my custom windmill blades that I made, we're just going to use this thing for the windmill blades. So yeah, let's see what I can figure out. Of course, we are extremely limited still on our block palette, but yeah, I will get that set up and I'll be right back. So I've got the beginnings of my windmill here, and I set up the millstone up here so that I could get a whole bunch of this hemp fiber so that we can make tons more axles. But in order to finish this windmill, we need the saw. So I've got all the stuff together for that. So we needed a tin gear, 2 copper gears, a bronze gear, some flaked stone, or some flaked flint, and a few other things. So let's go ahead and look that up real quick. Saw. So we need to make the saw blade first, so that's where we need the tin gear. And then we should have a... Nope, we need a leather belt. Oh god, it's raining. No, that's gonna break my gearbox. Quickly, quickly, quickly. No. No, get up here. Up, 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 up. Ah, it just broke my gearbox. Darn it. So, yeah. In order to disable this thing, I have to break that out. But now I have a broken gearbox. Now, I have never had a broken gearbox before. So, yeah, we'll have to fix that here in a little bit, too. But, so, yeah. So, let's grab a piece of glue, and we have everything else. So, to make the leather belt, we need a piece of glue or coagulated blood or rice slime ball or something, and 4 pieces of leather cordage. So, that will make the leather belt. And then we are minus some planks. So let's get over here and grab some planks. And then that guy can keep going. Let's go ahead and sleep. Get rid of this rain. Broke my gearbox, of all things. Let's go ahead and sleep here. And by the way, I also made some slime boots. So now I don't have to worry about falling. So, yeah, if I bounce now... Yeah, I bounce. Nice. Alright, so, that is not a crafting table. So, let's go ahead and get our saw. And, yeah. So, gearbox. Broken gearbox. So the gearbox, the broken gearbox, we combine that with 2 wooden gears to make that back. Okay, wooden gears. We have sticks, so let's go ahead and make some wooden gears, and we will... Ow! Glue. Well, I may have to work on that, but we have our saw now. Now, question, can we power this? No, I don't think we can power it with the... Let's just try this. I don't think we can power this with the hand crank. No. So we have to get our gearbox fixed. Well, let me get a little bit more of the glue so that we can make a couple more wooden gears. And after we get this saw going, making gears is going to be much easier. So, yep, I will have to make some more glue, and I'll be back in a little bit. So, I have my gearbox fixed again, got the millstone running, and let's go ahead and place our saw down here and be very dangerous with it. And now, to make gears a lot easier, now we can put a plank in front of the saw, and that will make a siding. Place a siding here, and that will make a molding. Place a molding, and it will give us corners. And then we place corners, and that makes gears. So, much easier to repair that thing now. But we need tons of sidings and moldings, and a few of the other pieces, I can't even remember what they are now. The corners. We need a few more of the corners in order to make the roof on this thing. Now the roof is going to be acacia on this, and let's go ahead and just shut this down. I think that's the safest thing to do. And let's go ahead and eat a little bit. But so, yeah, we can make gears much, much easier now. And unfortunately, right now I do not have the ability... Well, actually, now we have the ability to make the wind chime. So the wind chime is needed to shut this thing down in the rain. So let's go ahead and put this back in here, and we need some sidings. So we got our sidings. Let's go down here. We need to make this. Come on, stop bouncing. So to make the wind chime, this guy right here. So we need a spruce molding. Oh, nope, we need a molding. Let's get a molding. Not sidings, moldings. I should probably bring a crafting table up here. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and make a couple moldings. Alright, so then we need a few other things here. Okay, so what else did we need? We need some string or twine. String. So string, and then we need sugarcane and the thin strips. Well, we have the thin slabs. So we have those, and sugarcane somewhere around here. Oh geez, where do I have it? Right here. So we need 2 of those. That should be everything we need for this. So let's go ahead and make this guy. There we go. Now this will emit a redstone signal in the rain. And a redstone signal should shut this gearbox down. So I have never tried this, but we're going to give it a shot. So if we place this right here for now, and I suppose we need a block for it to be placed on. So let's go ahead and put our axle back in here, put a block, and then the wind chime. There we go. So now that should... Oh, wait. So when we hit that, it actually shuts it down. Interesting. But so we have a little bit of a setup here. Now I want to make another gearbox right here to push the power down, and we're going to put shafts going down through the center of this tower, and then we're going to put all the machines down here at the bottom. So there is going to be a lot more stuff down here, but I also want to make some moldings, go down the corners of this with moldings, and then I want to start in on the roof. Now I think we've got enough of this hemp stuff at the moment, so we can break this all out of here, and we can remove all of this stuff because it's not going to be needed anymore. And I need to get a whole bunch of acacia planks. Let's see, I need planks, stairs, sidings, moldings, corners, and even an acacia fence. So yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff I've got to gather up for that, and then I will be back. So, got the roof in place, got the moldings down the side of the roof, and I have also made a whole bunch more gearboxes and run the stuff down here. So we have 3 spots where power is coming out. We have our saw right here with a safety guard on top because, you know, OSHA would not appreciate it if we could walk into that saw blade. And then we have our millstone with a bunch of whoppers around it to pick everything up and move it over here. So that makes it much easier. I can just dump stuff into the millstone and it will take care of itself. Now it took a bunch of gearboxes to get down here, and I don't really like this one floating here in the middle, but unfortunately we can't go more than 3 blocks with these wooden axles. Now later on I believe we can get some better axles that can go 5 blocks, which would be nice. But that's still not quite going to get us to, well, we could move that one down a block. But yeah, that's going to be a ways off. But we need one more thing to go on to this one, and that is going to be what we're going to make now. So the next thing we need is our turntable. So the turntable needs some sidings, some smooth stone, an axle, and a copper gear. I happen to have everything in my inventory, and that's going to make the turntable. So, turning the tables. Let's go ahead and place that down now. This button here on the side, we can move that around, and that changes how fast this thing works. But in order to do the next thing that I want to do, which is make a bucket, we need to first make... we need a chimney, or not a chimney, a barrel extension. So let's see here, barrel. So we need to make this, I believe. So that's 6 regular clay, and if we put that on a turntable, yes, that will give us the unfired bucket. So let's take 6 regular clay. We'll go ahead and make our barrel extension, and then we will place this on top of the turntable. Now there are many things that we can do on this turntable, but we place this on here and it will form it down into our unfired clay bucket. So there we go. There is that. So now this we need to cook, and it looks like we can do it in the smeltery or the grill or the kiln. So yeah, the furnace, the furnace is currently busy. So we'll go ahead and drop our bucket in here, and that should cook fairly quickly. And then we will get it out here. Now this is going to allow us to finally start moving water. And there we go. We'll literally melt away after transporting hot liquids. And there we go. We got the bucket list. So let's take a look at our advancements here. So in Age 1, we have finally finished out all the way out here to the bucket list. The next stuff that we have is dealing with astral sorcery. And once we get this Link to the Stars, which is the luminous crafting table, we will be entering Age 2. Now, Wandering One has already gotten there, primarily because I have been off of the server for a while. But, yeah, I think that is going to be something we're going to look at in the next episode, because I think we're close enough here that I'm going to call it good on this one. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments. Be sure to check out Wandering One. Link is down in the description, and I will see you next time. Bye!